Hello, Cancer. This is your reading for the next 3 months, Cancer. I want you to know that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we're opening up the reading today with the Creativity Oracle card, and this one says, Nature. Go out in nature as much as you can, for its pure creativity can teach you everything you need to know. It's going to be a pretty good next 3 months, especially if we're getting outside more. We're getting maybe more time with friends and family, more time out in the wilderness, just outside in the fresh air, you know? Getting outside, go out in nature, and be inspired. Yeah. Let's do our tarot cards. We're going to do a hybrid today. We're going to do half with the Thoth deck, and we're going to do half with the Rider-Waite, all right? We have a 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, very good. Ooh, the Star, there is inspiration. There is that renewal. I feel like this is us out in nature, getting inspired, getting that renewal energy, okay? We've got a 9 of Wands, we have a Queen of Swords, and we have an Art card. Yeah, some of you may be artists looking for inspiration. I think this is going to be a very, very good 3-month period of time of intense inspiration and intense creative energy flowing in for you, okay? Now we're going to do the Path of the Serpent with the Pamela Smith Tarot, as I like to call it. We have a 2 of Wands. We have a 7 of Pentacles. We have a 9 of Cups, that happiness rolling in. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All your hard work is paying off. We also have a 7 of Cups there. This is really some beautiful, beautiful energy. I love that nature card. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the Factor Infinite and Unknown. We're going to set it down right over here with Alien, Simon Mork Ripley, right there on top. And now we're not going to look at that card until the very end. It will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need. If you have a prediction for that card, put it in the comments below the video. Now, as we look around the room, we see 2 major arcana cards, the Inspiration and the Art, or the Temperance card. I kind of am looking at this card like from both angles, right? Like, I think it's art. I think it's inspiration for us to go out and create more art. I think nature, kind of going out and getting inspired, is going to, give you more fuel for your creative ventures, yeah? We've got fire, fire, fire. We got some good water cards up here. We've got even some good air cards right here. We have our earth and our earth, okay? The 3 of Pentacles, it would be a good season, okay? We'll call this 3 months a season. It'd be a good season for business, all right? I feel like this is a season where a lot of your efforts can really lead to fruition. This is a card of work. This is the card of business transactions. It's the card of cooperation. It is the card of even recognition. I feel like a lot of you are going to be recognized for a job well done. A lot of you are bringing a creative idea into concrete form through your labor, right? And I think that there is, for a lot of you, there isn't the expectation of money or compensation. I feel like this is something that you just want to get it produced. You want to get it built. Like, it means something to you to complete the project. Okay? Though I do think there is money coming in from this. I think this is some kind of a commercial transaction. It's business. It's some kind of a sale. I feel like this is the card that's saying we've been working hard and it's paying off. It's starting to come in through, with abundance is coming in, that you've been, because of your labor, because of your hard work, you're getting the money. Yeah. So this is money that you're earning. So this is talking about, this could be your job, right? I think maybe it's a 3 months period, the season. I think work's going to go very well for you. I think maybe there's going to be opportunity for growth and improvement, maybe an opportunity for kind of a bonus toward the end of the year, maybe for a promotion. Okay, I think things are going to be flowing a little bit more smoothly in the workplace. And I think a lot of you are feeling kind of a surge of creativity, either in your job and your workplace or in your business, or just in the work that you're doing, even if it's just around the house, you know. I feel like there's a touch of creativity in every kind of work that you're doing. And this is for the people who are retired as well, right? When I say work, I mean whatever you're burning calories doing every day. Whatever you're putting effort into in your life, that's your work. I feel like this is a season where your work is going to really produce something. You're going to have something really nice to show for it. And that feels good. Yeah. We also have a 6 of Wands here. This is victory. I feel like a lot of you are perhaps moving into a leadership role in your life. It could be that you are getting that promotion. It could be that you're sort of, you're completing a particular project, or you're getting through a kind of challenge or a difficult period of time. And you're going to be recognized as like the leader, as almost as like the savior. Like you're the one that led us all to victory kind of a feeling. Okay? This is harmony. This is joy, right? This is even a return to health. I feel like some of you have been dealing with low vitality, or even you've been struggling with some kind of a health or even a fitness kind of issue. I feel like that is going to come to a really nice conclusion for you in this season as well. Okay? This is a card of admiration. I feel like you're setting an example for other people. I think some of you are taking on a more socially conscious attitude this season, being concerned with the well-being of people outside of your circle. Okay? I feel that there's a self-confidence that's on the rise here, Cancer, you know? I think this is good. I think this is something that you're definitely earning this. That if there is this recognition and this admiration, I think you're taking pride in the work that you're doing, and you're being recognized for the job. You're being recognized for what you're building, what you're contributing. Your strength is being acknowledged this season. Okay, I feel there is a lot of gain happening, a lot of increase in your life in this season, Cancer. I kind of feel like there's a door that's opening for you, and it may be that if you really push yourself, you can achieve that kind of breakthrough. You can go through that door. It's an opportunity. Maybe it's for that promotion. Maybe it's saying, like, you know, you have a goal that you want to reach by the end of the year. You can do it. You're going to have to push yourself, but you can do it, and it's going to be really, really cool if you did. Okay? I like it. We got that inspiration down beneath the surface with our star card. This is renewal. I feel like this is kind of going out in nature, I guess, to sort of get in touch with that pure creative spirit. I feel like the star is also kind of a self-care type of energy too in this context. I feel like it's going to be important for you to find a refreshing energy, something that is going to sort of restore and it's almost like you're here working so hard. You got to make sure that you take some time for yourself and you restore your energy. Okay, in some ways, this is a card that's kind of, basking in the starlight, if you will. So I think it's important that you allow yourself to be recognized for your accomplishments. I think that this is a time where you let yourself be the star, I think that this is a time of very clear vision. I feel like it's going to be a good plan for you to spend some time stargazing. We say go out in nature. We all think of trees and little streams and squirrels and stuff. I think of like the night sky. I think of like stargazing, I think that there's some uncertainty about your life, but I feel like kind of meditating outside at night under the starlight. I feel like there really is a clarity that's out there for you. Okay, I feel like a lot of you are getting some insight into a long-standing problem, something that felt maybe like unsolvable for a long time in your life. I feel like you're finally getting the answers that you needed. Okay? I also feel for some of you, this is kind of like, this is a really significant moment in your life, because to me the star card is like, it's a goal, it's a dream that's way out there. You know, it's the star. It's a little pinpoint of light in the night sky. It's way out there. It's not, I never get there. I'm never going to achieve that. Like, it's a distant, long goal. It's a pipe dream, right? I feel like this is the season where you're going to realize that goal is a lot closer than you think. Yeah. I feel like you're a person of faith. I feel like you have a spiritual practice that's very important to you. And if you don't, this card might be saying, well, you know, what is your connection with the larger universe, or the greater power of the universe out there? You know, what is your sense of divinity? It might be a good season for you to connect with that. Yeah. I feel like some of you are getting help from a really unlikely source as well. Okay, I don't know if this is some kind of an unexpected gift that's arriving. I feel like something is kind of showing up in your life that really is going to help you out. And it may be something that you never really thought that you needed. You know, it may be coming in the form of an ally, a friend, an associate, or somebody that kind of comes in and brings some sort of insight for you, or offers a helping hand, or maybe even gives you some sense of synchronicity. Like, they may not even know that they're bringing that information to you, but it triggers something. So be on the lookout for signs. Watch for omens. Look for the shooting stars, you know? And I think it's a good time for you to make wishes and set your intentions for the next season, okay, for kind of how we want the next year to go. Let's start figuring that out a little bit. You know, let's start dreaming up 2026 for ourselves, okay, and see what might be out there for us, and what some of our longer-term goals are going to be. Yeah, really good energy here. And definitely get outside. Get outside and let the majesty of the universe inspire you. Now, the Nine of Wands here, this is a card of strength, okay? I think that a lot of you have been, you know, pushing. I think the last 3 months, the last season of your life has been very challenging. I think that you've had to really, like, stand your ground. I feel that you had to be really firm in your beliefs. I think that you had a lot of situations that you endured that maybe, like, would have broken a lot of people. Okay, I feel like there's a connection to purpose with this. I feel that there is also, for some of you, this is going to also be that health situation that we talked about. Okay, because I kind of feel like there's going to be a restoration of your strength and vitality. It could be just be that, like, you've been feeling very run down in the last season. So I feel like, you know, the next 3 months you're going to see an increase of your vitality and your strength, and I feel like there's going to be sort of an evenness about things. Okay. I feel like you're a very creative person. This would be a very good time for you to tap into some of that creativity, tap into your inspiration, and get inspired. You know, get some of those good creative ideas and start making plans for the next season. Okay. This is a card of stability through a lot of changes. I feel that there may have been already a lot of changes in your life that you've had to endure. Again, a lot of things that maybe would have broken, like most people, okay? I feel like there could still be more changes happening in your life, especially if there is this kind of work energy, or this promotion energy, or this, like, leadership kind of, like, you've led us to victory kind of vibe. I feel like that's going to bring about a lot of changes too, and those changes are going to require that you maintain your strength. This would be a very good season. The next 3 months, but particularly the first month, would be a very good time for you to take an assessment of your health and well-being and make a plan to continue building up your strength and your health. Especially if life starts really changing, or there's more demands on you, or you're kind of starting to level up. It's going to be very important that you stay healthy. Okay? Let's make this season a really like health conscious kind of time. Okay? Now we also have a Queen of Swords up here. Queen of Swords is it's insight and intuition. It's really, you know, it kind of goes with our star too, I think. It's really, it's quite similar. But this is the idea that you have particular values that you hold on to that may be in a kind of hostile environment. I think what is really setting you apart in your life right now is that you feel things very, very deeply. See, the Queen of Swords has a little droplet of water. And that water is up here in a very hostile, dry air environment. And so it's something that, you know, is at risk of being evaporated. So I think Spirit's kind of saying, like, hold on to what makes you different. Hold on to what makes you, like, unique, you know. Use your intuition, trust in your feelings, use your emotions. Don't feel like you have to, be like stoic or like that you have to be detached from your feelings. It is your sensitivity that makes you special. It is your sensitivity and your connection with your feelings that makes you like different than everybody else. Okay? It's not a time for you to isolate yourself. I think it's a time for you to try to get along with everybody, even if those people disagree with you or you disagree with them. This is a good season for compromise, a good season for peace. And especially as we move toward the end of the year holidays, everybody's got a different opinion. You're sensitive, like we just said, right? Don't let the opinions of others affect you personally. Okay, and it's going to be very difficult not to do that. I feel like you're moving into a season where a lot of people start fighting with each other, especially family things. Everybody's got their opinions. Try not to take everything so personally, and try to just have a good time and try to maintain the peace and harmony in your life. Okay. Don't isolate yourself. Sometimes this card is saying, well, I'm very sensitive to what other people say and do, and I know I could take it personally, so I'm going to stay out of the social situations. I'm not going to go to the holiday party, right? Allow yourself to go, but try not to take offense to all the nonsense of other people. Just stay out of it, or just let it go, right? Don't give it more meaning than it really needs to have, okay? Now, we have an art or temperance card here in the future position. I think a lot of you are feeling quite artistic this season. I think there's a lot of creative fire in you. I think that this is also kind of talking about, I'm feeling like a reconciliation somewhere for you too. And it may be a family thing. It may really be part of our Queen of Swords energy, these two cards together, maybe saying, look, go to the holiday party, go to the family gathering, and see if we can sort of, if we can resolve something that's been lingering, okay? This is a really ambitious energy. I think that you're being advised by this card to set up some really, really big goals for yourself for the next year. Right, this isn't a 2026 reading, it's not a New Year's reading, it's the next 3 months, so it's between now and the end of the year. Formulate some really big plans for yourself for either for the end of the year or for next year. We got to think big, okay? This is a card really of like testing yourself, you know? I feel that there's a certain fertility in the air right now where a lot of your ideas can come to fruition. A lot of the big goals that you have are possible, okay? So this is, you have to have that aspiration. You have to think think big. Don't limit yourself. Yeah, don't limit yourself. Let's transition over here to our Two of Wands. Because the Two of Wands is part of this. It's saying you have to be bold. You've got to step forward. You got to plant your flag. You've got to kind of walk into the room and say, this is mine. I'm going to own this. Yeah. This is that card of kind of putting your foot down, of taking a risk. Okay, it's a creative will that we're just, I think there's such a confidence in you right now. I've never really seen this kind of energy for you, Cancer. It feels good, you know? And I feel that this is the belief in yourself that you can reach these big goals that you have for yourself. And this is that card of, you know, kind of making the choice to do the big thing. This is saying, well, I could play it safe. I could stay here in the comfort zone. I could stay where it's familiar. Or I could apply my energy to something and I can really make some big moves. This is an independence. This is a courage. This is a strength to aspire big, to dream big. I feel like there is a door opening. I feel like it's a window of opportunity. And the way these cards are flowing, it's saying if you think big, if you step forward boldly with courage, and if you apply yourself right now to these big, big goals, you can achieve them. Yeah. I think maybe it's even saying that the next 3 months, push. Push as hard as you can. Let's finish the year strong. And maybe we're going to start next year with just like all these possibilities. Like you're going to bust some butt now. And for the next, now to the end of the year, you're going to put in, double time effort so that by January, you're going to get your pick of the litter. By January, you're going to be able to do anything you want because you will have done the hard work now. That you're going to start the year with like all these possibilities that you get to choose what you want to do. Does that make sense? So let's see how we can finish out this year. I think we're looking to make a really, really strong finish, okay? And especially with that Seven of Pentacles that we see here, because this is a card of discipline. This is a card that's saying, I've been putting in a lot of work and it's time to reap those rewards, okay? And I think it might be really a card that's trying to tell us to keep putting in all that effort. Let's not pull back. Let's not take it easy for the rest of the year, Because this is success that's still on the table. This is saying that you're going to be successful, but you got to labor. You've got to have the discipline and the perseverance to get it. This is methodical. This is determined. This is persevering. Okay. And I think that really it's saying that you've experienced some challenges and some changes and maybe some disappointments already. But instead of that like disheartening you or demotivating you, I feel like it just got you mad. It just got you like more fired up. Yeah. To that, it's like it made you more motivated. Because it almost feels like you've got something to prove. And it kind of feels like there's all this opportunity on the table. And there's no way that you're just going to walk away. There's no way that you're going to ease down now and leave all of that there for somebody else to scoop up, So I think that there's a lot of effort that you've already expended that you're still now waiting for the rewards on. Okay? And so I think that you've got to stay sort of determined, you've got to stay focused on those goals right now. And I think by the end of the year, you're going to see a big change. Because here we have the Nine of Cups, right? That's happiness. The Nine of Cups is a fulfillment. It is a satisfaction. It's basically saying that, look, if you keep working at what you're doing, you're going to have a whole heck of a lot to show for it. You got all these trophies on your mantle. This is the year, this is the 3 months, this is the season for you to push, and you're going to finish out this year with more success than you dreamed of. This is a satisfaction of all of your creative, all of your creative desires. This is the enjoyment of life. This is the richness of soul. This is your, this is your big ideas now coming to fruition and coming to fulfillment. This is the wish-fulfilled card, right? This is the happiness and the satisfaction. You've got all of your trophies on the mantle here. Because here in the Seven of Pentacles, you're still laboring away. You're still putting in all that effort. So I think that, yes, next 3 months, keep pushing hard. Keep working as hard as you ever did. And by the end of the year, I think you're going to end this year as this is going to be the best year of your life. Okay, this really like ultimate kind of satisfaction. This is going to be, because maybe now we're thinking, well, the year's almost over, and hasn't been the best year. It's been a lot of challenges, but things are working out pretty well. It kind of like Spirit's almost saying, if you work even more hard now, if you put in as much as you possibly can, you can like double or even like triple what you've made already. This could be the most profitable quarter for you, okay? We also have a Seven of Cups here at the end. And this is sometimes illusion. This is promises unfulfilled. This might even be, a card that's saying like, look, don't just settle for the low-hanging fruit. Don't be content to just say, okay, 2025 wasn't so bad. I'll take it. That's pretty good. I think spirits say you can reach higher. There's still time. There's still, and I think for a lot of you, this is about your projects, your work, your enterprise, your business, your career, your money. It could be your physical fitness goals. It could be, your art projects. It could be stuff around the house. But it's really, I think, Spirit's way of saying there's still time to reach higher and collect more fruit. So don't feel as if the year's already over, like the time's already up. It's not. There's still time. Okay, I want to look at our mystery card over here. Now, don't forget to hit the like button. Let's push this video out to everybody that needs to see it, okay? And subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Come on, what are you doing? Mystery card, what is this going to be? Well, I feel like it's going to be fire. I'm kind of feeling there's more of this kind of, there's more push. Yeah. If you have a prediction, please put it in the comments. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah, the Strength card. That's a fiery Leo energy. It's really saying sustain your effort. Don't give up on things now. Don't let your energy fizzle out right now. You got to stay bold. You got to stay confident. You have to stay consistent. You have to persevere. Continue to use that strength. There's more road left. There's more fruit at the top of the tree. You just got to reach higher. And you can collect all that fruit that nobody else wanted to put in the effort to get. Okay? So you're working harder when other people are taking the time off. But trust me, it's going to work out well for you because you're going to start the next season in a much better position than you could have ever imagined. This is action. This is having a joy in doing that hard work. Right? This is you using your strength to manifest what it is that you want to have in life. You're courageous, you're fortified, you're taking action, and it's a Leo energy, it's a fixed fire. So this is unyielding. This is consistent. This is perseverance. Okay? It's going to be good. That Nine of Cups, that's everything that is, it's sort of like saying you're not done until the clock strikes 0 and like the buzzer sounds. So it's like you're out there collecting as much as you can and keep collecting, go faster, keep collecting until you hear that, until you hear the buzzer. Because that Nine of Cups is the happiness that keeps on happening. It's the harvest that is like, it's infinite. 9 is the happiness multiplier. It's superabundance. And so you have the opportunity to keep collecting. Why are you going to stop now? There's still 3 months left in this year. Keep collecting until the buzzer sounds, then you can rest. And since you didn't just tap out early, you're going to have so much more to show for it than everybody else. Okay? And now, if you want to go deeper into this, click on through to the extended reading. There's a join button right down there. We're going to do an I Ching hexagram. We're going to do oracle cards. We'll clarify love. We'll clarify money. Okay? Cancer, I thank you, I love you, and I'll see you there.